Right. What do we do first? Right. Photos, I think. I think it's in special. Previous operations, album. Oh, yeah, the demo theatre, actually. That might be worth looking at as well, because that's got the thing in it. Mr. Green Fox has got a dash. Thank you very much, Mr. Green Fox, sticking around to the end. That probably would have been a bit shorter if I'd beaten Liquid the first time, but oh well. Yeah, have a good one and see you later. Okay, so I think I've got loads of photos saved. So, is this the photo? Yeah. Typically, I didn't know what the photos were going to come out like. The one that I took is really bad. Luckily, I've got some saved from when we've done this. I played it before, because this would have been crap to show you. Because you go, what am I even looking at? Because it was a bad one to take. Right, so what happens is, when you take the photo, that is a man in pyjamas laying down. It's been superimposed over the top like a ghost.
Right.
That is a really bad one, though. That is not a good one to show off. If we look at some of the others that I took, I think these have got ghosts in them anyway. That is, yeah, that one's a bad one. Hold on. It's that position. You've got to get the positioning exactly right, and you can't tell if you've taken them right until you go out to the menu anyway. There you go. So that's the tunnel right at the start of the game.
Right.
One of the trophies is take a picture of a ghost and exercise the picture. So say if you wanted to save that picture, you can affect the colour, by the way. I don't know why you would, but you can change the colour and stuff if you wish to. Again, I've got no idea why you would do that, but yeah, if you exercise, there seems to be a strong spiritual existence of the developer in this photograph. Do you wish to get rid of this? Yes. There you go. You're exercising from the photo, and then you can keep your photo without him in it. Because obviously, a lot of people that took photos didn't realise sometimes accidentally took pictures of ghosts. Hey, Danzo. Happy New Year, Mr. Secret. Thank you very much. Happy New Year to you, Danzo. No, don't under. Okay, let's look at some others. Was that an Easter egg? Yeah, they're Easter eggs. Yeah. Was this the one we just looked at? I can't remember. If I've loaded up the RAM someone, I apologise. Yeah. Okay. So 3. Yeah, there's about 100 different ghosts throughout the game. They're all people that worked on the game. I really wanted one of Hideo Kojima, but I went past it by accident, so we got some other people. That's a good one. That's facing out to the snowfield after you come up the lift at the start. Oh, I think I've just selected the same one again. Sorry. Once you've selected it, you can... Oh, no, there you go. Yeah, that's a good one, yeah, because it puts a halo. I can't remember who that guy is, but again, one of the programmers. The one of Kojima is particularly good, but I don't have it, sadly, and I can't remember where it is. And yeah, that's the one of... Oh, yeah, that one's clearer, actually. So what it is it's a guy in pyjamas, so he's face down and his head's on the right, if you look at that, I think. So he's like in a sleeping bag. Reminds me of that bit in Black Books where Manny's pretending to be a worm in a sleeping bag. But yeah, that's the camera photo, so we'll cross that off. Okay. Hint about I've written hint about the DARPA chief ? Lots to reveal to come. So yeah, what didn't we cover from the game? The little hints that were dropped. I think we covered most of them. The thing about Raven saying you and the boss are from a different world, you're not snakes created by nature, which is true because it turned out we're clones of Big Boss anyway, so we weren't created by nature, really. We were sort of affected babies or whatever. Now, what can I show you next? I think Demo Theatre? Mirror Walk on. Oh, this isn't what I thought it was. Hold on. Is there a way to watch the options? Yeah, I thought there was a way to watch the E3 demo, but I think that's on some other collection. I might be remembering that wrong. Briefing? No, this is the videotapes. Yeah. Okay, let's cancel that out. Yeah. Posted a meme. Oh dear. What, in your server? Oh yeah, you have. Okay. Let me just have a quick look.
Colonel, I don't work for the government anymore.
I'm not. No, I tried to cancel out of that. Oh, because X is cancelling it. Hold on. Why my mouse going weird? Oh, I'm gonna play this. I don't know if this will work in audio format, but let me go into a menu so it's not playing any audio on there. It says mission filled. It's it's Will trying to sneak about in Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and then Uncle Phil comes out, and it's called Mission Filled. You go, Snake. That was good. Thanks for that. Share play. Sorry, I completely missed the warnings about that. Give me a sec. There's still a fair bit we're going to do on this stream, so okay. It looked like a very hard mission, yeah, trying to sneak around Uncle Phil. Right, what else was I going to show? Oh, right, yes, okay, so let's load that completed save. That one. It's before the ninja fight, to show off a couple of things that happen when you have completed the game up to this point with all the items. This is a bad angle for this, but if you notice, Slate looks a little bit different. We'll see it properly in this cutscene. So, oh, the other thing as well. No, I can do that in a minute. I'll show off the special items in a minute. James Bond tuxedo.
It looks like they were cut by some type of blade.
Yeah, so you get a funky little James Bond tuxedo.
It's a ghost.
It changes something else as well, which we'll see in a moment. Japanese train station noise. I decided this was probably the best place in the game to see both things that have changed majorly. Huh.
Deadpool.
I wrote down Ninja Dash Man because I thought he looked a bit like Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I think it probably is more like Deadpool though. You get a proper look at him in the upcoming cutscene. We won't watch all of it, but I'm going to see into your mind, Mr. Secret. Oh, Danzo, you know about... Yeah, you don't need to worry about posting spoilers now because we've finished the game, but that thing with Mantis, with the... you like action games. Yeah, exactly. I see you like stealth games. Yeah, there's a thing in the Master Collection, which we're in, where you can put saves on a memory card, so it will read it like you've got a real memory card. So I put Castlevania and something else on there. P.
Stealth
Yeah.
camouflage? Who are you?
Where is my friend?
When the ninja turns around to talk to Snake, that's what we're waiting for, basically.
Oh, what next?
Snake.
Yeah, when the light goes off, his eye is green.
I've been waiting.
So yeah, it's a bit sort of Spider-Man, Deadpool-ish type thing. So that's interesting. The other thing I can do as well, actually, show off one thing in this fight I remembered the other day that we never did. If I get into the point where he's not using the sword anymore, give me a sec. Get him into combos.
Good Snake.
Okay.
Good. Now we can fight as warriors. Hand to hand. It is the basis of all.
No, you can't skip this. I tried.
Only a fool trusts his life to a weapon.
Dun-dun. Dun-dun-dun. Right, so, if you use chaff grenades in this bit, even though he tells you not to use weapons, look, he gets a little thing above his head. And then... Oh shit, that's a stun grenade. What am I doing? Chaff grenade. Right. And it freezes him. And then you can hit him like that, and then he stays in that position. You cannot hit him again while he's like that, and then he has a go at you, I think. Yeah, Danzo, I've got through this whole fight without getting hit once. Not on stream, obviously, because I'm shit, but we've shown this off on stream before, but Square PS1. They are. So that's a line you don't hear unless you piss him off. Yeah, and dead. Yeah, okay, that doesn't matter, because we were going to quit there anyway. But, yeah, there's a police noughts poster on the wall. Yeah, so I thought I'd show off the... oh, we never showed off the items, did we? Mission filled, yeah. I'll go back into that, actually, because we can backtrack and find some guards and show them off. I was going to do that, wasn't I? I forgot. Technically, we needed to quit that anyway, but... Because we'd have had to have done the whole boss fight just to get past it. But this way we can go back to the previous floor where there should still be guards. So I can show off some stuff. Now, first of all, cameras are tricky, aren't they? Unless, of course, stealth camo! Ha ha ha! You can't be seen by guards or cameras. It doesn't affect everything. Dogs can still find you in that one section where there's dogs. Bosses can still see you, because obviously that'd be ridiculous if they couldn't. And the tower escapes and the escape from when you get your key shot into the drainage ditch at the end part of the game, if you're on auto alert, i.e. an alert that's caused by the game, not by you being caught, then the guards can still see you even if you've got stealth camo on, so it's worth remembering that. So, fun with stealth camo. Or did they take away the guards? I can't remember. Oh no, there's still a guard there. Good. Right. So if you've got stealth camo at the start of the game, that bit where you have to wait around in the docks for the credits to end, you just tit about with the guards basically. So you can just go stuff like that. And also I can show off that thing where you can use a guard to open a door. Notice we haven't got a card equipped. You can get through the doors like that. Now, you can only do that with doors that you've got the card key for, because obviously if that guard now walks out and you don't have the card key to open the door, you can't get out. But, yeah, so you can only do that with doors you've got the thing for, so... And if they see you... And now they literally can't see you, and you can literally walk through them. But yeah, I just thought I'd show that off a little bit. In the later games, that's not a thing. If you walk into someone, the stealth camo deactivates, so you do have to be careful about that. In this one, it doesn't matter. I like the idea of standing two guards close to each other and punching one, and then he turns around and goes, huh? And he just goes, was that you? No. Oh. The AI is not that effective, but still. Oh, we can do that thing I mentioned. Now notice how we've now got the bandana on. If you look, if we go into this end cubicle, I think, the bandana goes on and off his head like that. When equipped, you've got infinite ammo, so there you go. See how we've got 4 C4, and we still have 4 even though we just placed one. We just put one on his back. See ya! So yeah, we fuck around with that, and then just put the stealth back on so we can't be seen. You can just blow people up without them seeing you. Oh yeah, also, is this a time when we can get that codec call that Akari mentioned? Because I fucked this up when we were playing it. Oh, we can't get in the women's bathroom unless it's... Yeah, we're at the wrong part of the game. Basically, you get a call with they have a go at you for being in the women's toilets. It's mildly amusing, but yeah, I just thought I'd mention it. Right, I think that's it for the extra items. Let's see. Show off tuxedo, stealth, bandana, spider, ninja man. Yep. Spider dash ninja man. Right, I think that's it for the main game. I'm not sure how we actually exit. I think you just have to die, I don't know. There you go, that'll do. I love how they shoot at you even though you're dead. Oh, actually, there's an exit menu, isn't there, on the Master Collection? I just remembered. Oh, well. Never mind. Oh, yeah, Danzo, are you still here? That's not the button I wanted. There we go. Right. Reset to main menu. Right. I still don't know what that beeping sound is. I have to figure it out after the stream. It's just every so often. It's like every half an hour something beeps.
It's not a smoke alarm, is it?
No, I don't think so. It's like a double beep. It's like beep beep. It's not even that loud, so I don't know. Right, yeah, I don't know if Danzo's still here, but basically for anyone who missed this before, you can add virtual save data, and then you can put game saves on from other games, so Mantis will talk about them. Obviously, if you hadn't played this game before, you wouldn't know what the hell this was for. This would be really weird. But I've never even heard of some of these games, to be completely honest. I've never heard of Broken Helix, I don't think. I don't know about Project Overkill, I'm not sure. I've at least heard of the others, even though I've not played most of them. But what one have I played the most of out of all these? Probably... I don't know, I've never completed any of them. I probably played Silent Hill for a couple of hours once, years ago, but I don't think that counts, so yeah, there you go. But, yeah, right, let's have a look. So, yeah, Metal Gear Solid Integral, that's the Japanese version, a special version that came out, and if you play that, Meryl is in a sneaking suit like Snake's. I think it was just an extra they put in. It really doesn't affect anything in the game. It's literally just a character model thing. But yeah, that's a thing that can happen. Right, so what's really confusing is, now, Metal Gear Solid comes with about 10 VR missions. There was a special missions disc that only came with the European version of Metal Gear that had loads of missions on it. Then later on, they released VR missions, which is not the same as the special missions disc. But all the special missions from the special missions disc are on the VR missions, I'm pretty sure. So if you're going to play any of these, I guess play the VR missions. The other thing to remember is that there is a trophy for completing all the VR missions, but it doesn't tell you what version, which is really annoying, and people completed 300 missions in the wrong bloody version and then found out. But yeah, it's VR missions, and then when you start the game... oh, maybe it isn't actually. Yeah, don't ignore my advice if I fuck that up. But when you go to select it, you have to select the US version. That's the ninja. Yeah, so you get the ninja like that. When you complete all the missions, he gets the face covering open, like in the end of the game. So I think I've picked the wrong one. So ignore me there, because I was about to say you have to pick the right language option as well, but it's the wrong bloody game, so... But yeah, VR missions, everyone thinks it's that one. It's not. It's the special missions, I think. And then... Oh, maybe... I'm confused now. I'm pretty sure it's this one anyway. I completed them on the right version anyway, because luckily I saw the bit of text that mentioned to not play a certain version of it, and I hadn't... Oh, there, this is the bit. So, this is the end credits music that... Oh. What? Oh, that paused. This is the end credits music that would play, and these are highlights of what we're about to play, so... Love this music. Now, interestingly, this is the bit of music. I don't know if you ever saw that clip where someone played that piece of German classical music to Hideo Kojima years later. They now can no longer use this music because it was ripped off, basically, from a German classical piece. So sadly, because this is a really good song. Sorry, I've got to stop myself from humming along.
So this disc is basically like an action puzzle game.
Is what, sorry?
Like an action puzzle game.
Kind of. It depends which of the missions you're playing. Some of them are, I mean, literally hilarious for the sake of being funny. We'll show all those. Some of them are very practical, like... these are way harder than anything you do in the main game. Some of them you just think, if you played this first, you'd basically be an expert at the main game, but it would ruin a number of things that you do in the main game, so you play that first, because this came out later. The only thing I can't show you is what happens when you 100% the game, because I've already done it, but I will mention that when the time comes. I haven't written it down, so I'll write it down. Explosion!
Don't get careless.
Yeah, so anyway, we'll skip the rest because the rest is a bit spoilery and just plays the same song again. But yeah, I just thought I'd show off that song. That song plays over the credits if you finish the game with the Tuxedo and Red Ninja version of the game. And there you go. So that's what the credits looks like when you 100% the game. Ninja opens his visor. Oh, actually, is this where you can watch the... Oh, this is it. Okay, this is what I was thinking of. So yeah, it will basically be listening to the same song again, but it's worth watching this to show A, what they used to show off Metal Gear Solid, and B, that thing I mentioned where they made it look like one of your missions was to blow up the entire place. It's hilarious. It's worth watching, actually. This clip was originally played at E3 in Atlanta, GA, USA, in June of '97. I think the other two are kind of more generic, but... Yeah, if I'd remembered, I wouldn't have played that and just done this bit. Check that out. Yeah, the scope is called the Finder for some reason. It's obviously something, this is the beta version they're showing, so... And the guards all look very sort of highly detailed, because they were working on... the life bar is at the bottom, rather than the top. The radar looks different as well. For some reason you're able to get in the cell with Meryl, which you aren't in the game. I think the tank hangar is completely different as well. Looks like it. Yeah, that room doesn't exist.
Yeah, it's got like 9,000 ammo.
Yeah, that's the other thing as well I was about to mention. Yeah, it's got ridiculously high ammo, like action replay. Oh, look, that punch kick thing, you can do that in the game, but I didn't manage to get it working. You can punch someone over the railing up there. Oh, and the cigarettes are called Muslim for some reason. No one's ever been able to explain that, I don't think. 9,000 SOCOM ammo. Those cam angles don't exist. And the alert's completely different as well on the radar. And that bit doesn't exist in the final game. Fighting the ninja in that corridor. I think the fight was going to go to more different rooms, but they couldn't work out how to get it to work, so they didn't. We even got a... Oh, there. Oh. Oh! Snatcher and police knots, yeah. That's the bit where I blew up the crane rather than sneaking under it. I think that's a different version of the wolf caves, yeah. Some of this stuff you think, why are they doing that? And they're literally just doing it to show off what you can do in the game, first person mode and stuff. That's him and Pass 7, which are the night vision goggles. Don't know why they're called that. Yeah, the alert's completely different. There are action replay codes that do give you the ridiculous ammo like that. I think the bit's coming up with the thing I was thinking of. Yeah, enemies can hear bodies falling, so if you break someone's neck, then drop their body, which you have to after you've broken their neck, the enemies will hear it. Why he's sneaking along when they're all shooting at him, I don't know. Some of these are just cinematic for the sake of it, yeah, like that. He's fighting with Meryl, that never happens. And just random explosions, because why not? I guess they're maybe fighting Mantis there, I don't know. Oh, this is the bit, yeah. Yeah. Wilhelm scream there. Nice. So yeah, that was the demo they showed at E3 to show the upcoming game. Oh, and then this. Yeah. The Legend Returns. Again, Meryl's never up at that bit of the game, so I don't know why she's there. Metal Gear Solid. There you go. Music by Tappy, even though he ripped it off. So there you go. That's E3. The other two aren't as good, but yeah. Yeah, so people got the final game, played it, and they went, where's that bit where you have to blow up the base, though? So, yeah. Right, okay, VR training. So the whole thing is just a load of, yeah, like 300 different VR missions and stuff, so it was just the way to get more. Now, interestingly, this was one of the, I think, the only 2 PS1 games that needed a disc swap to work. So what you did was you put in the original version of this game, and then it would say, you need to put in one of the 2 discs for the full game, Metal Gear Solid. You'd put it in, it'd load information off the disc. Now put VR missions back in, and then you put it back in, and then it would work. Same way. Go on.
GTA London.
That is exactly what I was about to say, exactly. That is the other one I was going to say, can you name the other? Yeah, so on the box they made it very, very clear, do not buy this if you don't have the full game, which meant that because a lot of people were returning it and stuff, going, oh, it doesn't work, and it's like, yeah, because you need the full game. It literally says on the box. I think I got the original version of this for about 12 quid, which was pretty cheap at the time, because most games were at least 20, but yeah, because it's an add-on, then it's not worth anything on its own. It literally doesn't work. So, let's show off, I don't know, let's say the normal sneaking ones, just to show you what the base of this game is like, and then we'll move into some more interesting ones. Also, the music in this is great. Don't be seen by enemy soldiers and head to the goal. The training mission is aborted if you are spotted. Get in the gap, dickhead. Doing this the slow way just to show it off. God, the hours I've spent listening to this, doing all these missions, and then sneak in while he's looking away.
Impressive, Snake.
So in the version where you have to do this against the clock, because you have to do all these missions, then do them all again against the clock, then do them all again with the SOCOM and shoot guards while you're doing them. So you have to do these missions like 3 times at least before you get to the interesting ones later on. So that's why I skipped them all. But use the radar effectively and head to the goal. There is a blind spot behind the enemy. Can't remember how to do this one. Is it run past there? No, you wouldn't have time, would you? Oh, you'd run... yeah. So you get seen and you fail the mission, basically. Just like show that off. That certainly wasn't me screwing up, that was me showing off that. He's not going to move, and then if we go in there we go.
Impressive, Snake.
So depending on how well you score based on your time, which these aren't against the clock, but the versions that are, you get a different character. Campbell, Naomi, and I think Mei Ling saying well done, depending on how well you do. But on these ones you always get Naomi because... Alright, so this is introducing you to crawling, I suppose. Soldiers through there, so they'll go through there. Yeah, this was just pure sort of gameplay to tide you over until Metal Gear Solid 2 years later, I suppose. That gets around that guard at the bottom.
I sort of remember the free trailer for one of the Metal Gear sequels.
Yeah, I think they were all quite well exposed online, as it were.
Yeah.
Find the best route and head for the goal. Find the routes where the surveillance is lax. So I think you literally just go round the top and in the left, because those 2 guards are covering those 2. The speedrun strategies for these are quite funny, because it involves you... I'm doing these all the long way, you have to find a shorter way of doing these. And it's usually to do with catching a guard off guard, throwing him, and then running away before he can react.
Impressive, Snake.
There's only like 15 of these, so I'll burn through these. There's a couple that are kind of difficult, but... Head for the goal quietly, no footsteps on different coloured floor tiles, and don't wake up any enemy soldiers. So they're all asleep. So yeah, this is introducing you to, noisy floors. So... You can do that thing where you... The speedrun version for this is you keep tapping so you're standing up. That thing where you walk on your socks, put them on the outside of your shoes and all that crap. And I think you can pretty much get up here and run, yeah.
Impressive, Snake.
There's a camera one that's pretty tricky, I think that's this one, yeah. Wherever security cameras head for the goal, a blind spot is directly underneath the security cameras. The version of this with enemies in is really difficult because you've got to not be in the way of the cameras and kill enemies and get to the goal without being seen. This version's not too hard because and also that version when you do the time attack and weapon version of this, they put more cameras in as well. So I think there's at least 2 more cameras in that area.
Impressive, Snake.
Watch out for infrared sensors. I skipped that by accident. Right, the interesting thing there is I'm going to do the speedrun version of this. So run quickly. Throw. Ah, shit. Must have timed it wrong. Oh no, you crawl under that one. The idea is that for one mission they give you cigarettes so you can see the infrared lines. But if you run straight at the start, the sensors are right up the top.
Right.
So otherwise you do this a lot slower. So run, go to the right because otherwise he'll see you coming past the wall. Do a throw so he can't turn around. Ah! Timed it wrong. Yeah, these are the easy ones. These get... I mean, to the point where some of these I never did on my own. I literally had to follow someone else on YouTube doing them to work out how to do them. I'll try and break his neck so we've got more time. Right. Because obviously if you're doing the practice version it doesn't matter. Right, there we go, it's going up. Right. And that's going up now. then this one is pretty slow. We probably could have crawled under that, but didn't want to risk it. Okay. Yeah, some of these missions you get a piece of equipment or something. Some of the later ones you obviously have to be given the equipment, otherwise you can't do them. Head for the goal, but don't be spotted by the enemy. Duck and hide where there are low walls. So basically you crawl through because these areas are low. Oh, okay. I was going to try and do the speedrun version, but I can't remember how to start it. So yeah, basically it would just be very slow and you crawl through the middle. I think I have to wait for him to look away first. I think there's like a second or two. Yeah, there we go. Like that. And you can just yoink. Otherwise, yeah, you just crawl through the middle. Hide inside a cardboard box. Oh god, this one. Yeah, okay. Hide inside a cardboard box and head for the goal. The version of this where you have to kill the soldier at the end, my god, the amount of times I had to redo this. This version's not too bad. Also, on that version, imagine this with twice as many cameras. So you basically just don't move when they're looking at you. And you have to know the absolute limits of where the cameras can see, because the very edge of the yellow cone you're all right on. Oh, that was close. Yeah, I cannot do this as a speed run. I've tried. I've seen the speed run and it is so tight on what you've got to do. Yeah, halfway through this you have to get up and then shoot the guard at the end on that version, and then get back in the box before the camera turns back to see you. It's ridiculous. It's so tight on the timing. That version is not too bad though, because this is the easiest versions of all these missions. So don't leave any footprints and head for the goal. The enemy will chase you if they find your footprints. Now, the thing is, you can just distract guards in this, but I'm going to do this the way they want you to, rather than... So you wait for him... Ooh. Like that. Leave a footprint so he can see it.
Whose footprints are these?
Right. Then get going. One down there. So he sees that, and then you can run up. Again, the version of that where you have to actually kill the guards and there's more guards there is way more difficult than that. Watch out for booby traps, pitfalls, and head for the goal. Training exercises aborted if you fall into a booby trap. Huh, booby. Right. These are more obvious than the ones in the main game because you can actually see them. Oh yeah, you have to run out at the first exit, I forgot that. There's a number of ways you can do this, but I'm just trying to remember the way I do it normally. I think if you run out at the first exit, he turns as you go past him, so it's alright. So not this one. Oh, I didn't wait long enough. Oh, unless you can just throw that guard at the start, maybe. I don't know. Again, I think you're supposed to run over the trapdoors, but you can pretty much avoid most of them. I'll just wait for him to go in. Yeah. Like that. Ah! Should have thrown him. Dun, 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 dun. Could throw him from behind going round the trapdoor side, I suppose, but... Gotta be careful you're not too close. There we go. Alright, what way is he going? Because we've got to go up from here. As long as this guy doesn't turn round. Yeah, he's yawning, good. Alright. Because if you take too long doing something, it's fine, but that does throw off the pattern of the other guards, so... Lure the enemy, knock on the wall to lure enemies. So you could have been doing this all along, but I just wasn't doing it because it's a bit samey otherwise.
What was that noise?
What was that noise? Yeah, the version where you've got to kill him, you have to knock here and then run up and hide here because the guard is hiding in there. And then, yeah.
What was that noise?
Oh, and there's 2 guards guarding this as well, so you have to lure one out, kill him, then lure the other one out, and then kill him without either of them seeing you.
Impressive streak.
That's really tricky, that is. Watch out for searchlights and head for the goal. Don't remember this one. Oh, yeah, this one. Head to the very, very bottom and go, because otherwise you'll get seen by that guy. Oh, I probably should have gone already. Yeah, okay, I should have gone while he was yawning. I don't know where he's going now. Could lure him.
What was that noise?
Yeah, you go around that way. I'll go up here. Yeah. Yeah, shouldn't have lured him. I needed to go while he was yawning after that first bit. So you can either stay hidden on the left here, or if you run past too close to the ramp, he will see you. So you need to go down like that and then run to the right. Then stand there and then go in. Right, there we go. While he's facing that way. Yeah, and then he moves down, and then... Hey. Dun, dun, dun.
Impressive streak.
Yeah, there's versions of these later on where the soldiers are invisible and shit like that, so... Watch for the enemy's movement and head to the goal. Oh, this one is difficult, actually. I genuinely don't remember how to do this one.
What was that noise? What was that noise?
Is that... Oh, shit, that alerted the guard from below. I mean, if any of these take too long, I'll just skip them because we can, because I've done them all already, but I just thought I'd show off these basic ones, because there's only this one and one other one left. Maybe going left would help. No, he's going to turn before I get there. No? Okay. Trouble is, throwing them would be a good idea, but it alerts any nearby, so... He'll go down in a sec. There we go. Oh, you bitch! Fuck. Should have waited till he turned. Fuck. Okay. So yeah, if you were to do this, these are way more difficult than the main game. So you'd find it. What? Okay, that didn't happen before. I will skip that one anyway because it's taking too long. But basically, yeah, I pretty much made it. I should have just waited for that last guard to not turn. But the last one is use all the skills you've used up till now, and then because this is one of these ones where you can do it about 3 different ways. Learned what you've done. This is an integrated training exercise. So there's a place where you can crawl through on the right. What I do, however, is wait for that searchlight to go. Run in there. Throw. That guard is now turned left. Run that way. Tight up the... Ah! So tighten up the corner, I didn't. Oh, actually, no, maybe I should have... No, maybe I should have waited, actually, thinking about it. Trying to think... Because you can do this completely different way, so maybe go up this way. You can choose your own route, basically. Just got to wait for that camera to turn. Quick. One underneath, it's behind him, and...
Yeah!
Yeah!
Impressive streak.
Thank you.
Nice.
Nice. So yeah, you get that at the end of every section you do. So basically, you do all those, then you do them all again under a time limit,
Right.
then you do them all again with SOCOM, then you do them all again with SOCOM with a time limit. Fuck me. So you have to do the same mission like 4 times, and then you get to weapon mode. This is completely different. So These are just eliminate enemies with things. You have to do all these twice as well. So there's
Right.
5 for every single weapon. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. So 80 right there. It's that beep sound again. I think it's the phone. Like the. Oh, I might have turned it. Do you know what? I might have turned the phone off at the wall because it's on a charger. That might be what that beeping is.
Yeah, I did that here at that time.
Yeah, it was weird. It's because I'm not having any music playing. What of these are interesting? I can't remember. Some of the later Nikita ones are interesting. I think it's either 3 or 4 that's interesting. I think 5's amusing. Destroy all the targets. Oh no, this one's boring. No, it's not this one. Oh yeah, these ones have different music as well. The music in this is nice. We'll find it in a sec. I think it's... Oh, it might be 5, I don't know. Oh yeah, this one is a total bitch. I'm not going to do this one. I'm just going to show you how ridiculous these are sometimes. So, the one time we actually need to use a Nikita in the game, in the main game, is these are so difficult, these Nikita ones. So you have to constantly wobble it to make sure it doesn't speed up. I've just knocked my headphones out, but I can't adjust them. Right, actually that wasn't too bad. I think it's the 5th one that's ridiculous.
Impressive, Snake.
If it's not, it's one of the early ones, which makes no sense, because they're supposed to get more difficult, not less. Watch out for gun cameras. Oh god, yeah, this one. So you have to guide it through, and the gun cameras can shoot it at any given moment. So I have to try and... You have to let it speed up sometimes to let it get past the cameras. And yeah, you take any corners too tightly and that happens. So yeah, basically there's like 5 or 6 layers of cameras and walls and stuff, and you finally get to the end. There's one thing, I just showed that. There's one where you have to guide it through a little maze to hit a soldier, I think. Maybe it's one of the early ones. Because the first one is just... I know what the first one is, so it ain't that. No, maybe it's... I'm thinking of something else then. Yeah, you just basically just... Most of these are just blowing up targets, so... If targets are blue, it means they're just normal. If they're orange, it means they'll explode and destroy ones near them, so... Yeah. Most of these are... They're not boring, they're just, you know, generic destroy the target, so they're not really that interesting. Some of the grenade ones are really tough because they move up and down vertically, and you've got to time the throw and stuff. Advanced mode. Oh, I think this is what I'm thinking of. Yeah, it's again another load of missions you've got to do twice. Eliminate all enemy soldiers. And then another different music. And you've got to go into first person to check you're actually going through the gap. Right, there we go. Knowing where the target's going to appear as well is good. Or not the target, the finishing post. Because you can stand on the spot while you're waiting for the mission to end. Ah, here we go. No, this is the easy version. So these are straight tunnels, I think. Whoops. What? Am I not in line with the hole? I mustn't be. Yeah. Did I kill them both? Ha! Nice. You're supposed to kill those separately, but yeah, okay.
Impressive, Snake.
Oh. You mean? Oh yeah, this is the one. So, I looked it up, by the way. There is a cheat way to do this, which I ended up doing because it took so fucking long. So this is the maze on top, right? So you get a look at it now. So what you do is you choose a side you want to go down, and then you have to guide it through a maze to get to that guy. My god, did I spend so fucking long doing this. It depends what route you want to take. I think the left-hand route, yeah, but takes a thing. So, the cheat way to do this if you're up here, what you do is if you fire a missile, right, and then you unequip the missile launcher, it explodes automatically, which is fine. But if you do that up here, they've actually made it so it's slightly too high to kill him. However, if you stand halfway up the stairs and then use the stair, because missiles can go upstairs for some reason, and then blow it up there. Did that do it? Don't think that killed him. No, it didn't. Okay. Yeah, missiles can travel upstairs as well. Oh, no, okay. It can't travel up these stairs, apparently. In every other mission it can. I think they do that to stop you doing it, but if you do it on the very top stair, it doesn't detect it. I think... Oh, yeah, it doesn't... The side explosion it happens, so you do have to hit them twice. There you go. That's how you cheat that mission.
Impressive.
You have to do things that the creators didn't think of. Oh, this is the stair, yeah. I won't be doing this mission, I just want to show you. Yeah, it's there because they're wide stairs, so you can do this. I think to do this mission you don't start right at the bottom though, because there's only so much fuel in the rocket and it takes too long. Otherwise, I think we've got to go to this one. Yeah, then to this one. No, I think I fucked it up. But oh no, and then you got that one, and then you're high enough to go up that one, and then you hit the soldier. But you have to start higher up, basically.
Right.
But yeah, I just thought I'd show that. Yeah, a full playthrough of this is like 8 hours or something. So I can't remember what the final one is. Oh yeah, this one's funny. This is one of the ones I wanted to show off. Yeah, look, all the soldiers are right up there. Make sure not to get shot by the gun cameras. It's fine to get seen as long as you don't get your missile shot down. You have to be speeding up the stairs because otherwise it will be too slow. Okay, now on this, get it right in the middle, otherwise this won't work. Bowling!
Nice.
Oh shit, he didn't get them all. Well, that should have killed them, but you get the idea. Yeah, if you kill them all, they all fly down here and then the goal is here and then you end the mission, but yeah. That's what happens there. But yeah, I didn't get it right. You have to get it so directly in the middle. The rest of these probably aren't that interesting. But, special mode, let's move on. Right. So, 1 minute battle against targets. That's literally destroy as many targets as you can with the given weapons. And then do the same thing but with enemies, so the enemies will come after you. As long as you get minimum score, you're fine on those. Versus 12 battle is you get a given amount of ammunition in different weapons. You have to decide what's best to kill 12 enemies. Some of those are really difficult. Mystery will be doing all those because those are hilarious. Puzzle might be worth doing. Variety, some of those are good. VR mission is just one long string of VR missions. And that's pretty difficult. And Ninja, which is the reason why most people bought this game. So NG selection is just really difficult. It's worth showing off one of those actually, because the guards are different. And the background's red. Oh, I think there's no enemies in this version, but basically the enemies look like sort of robots. I think I'll try and find one with enemies in it, just to show that off. Can't remember what ones. They're all different though, so I can't remember which one's which. World's smallest stage. Oh yeah, there you go. So yeah, they look like sort of uniformed robots there. Yeah, so anyway, you have to work out how to kill him on a tiny, tiny stage. I think you throw the grenade over at the right moment and it kills him without him seeing you or something. Or you can sneak in and break his neck, I can't remember. But yeah, that's showing off a couple of those. Right, what do we do first? I think mystery is probably the funniest one. So let's do variety. I can't remember which of these are funny or not. If they're boring, I'll skip them, but I'll do the amusing ones. Drag the enemy here. Oh, this is quite a good one, actually. Just shows you the limits of reapplying choke holds and stuff. So if you didn't learn this in the main game, then now is the time to learn it. So if you break his neck, obviously it's not going to count. Did that not count? It should have done. Oh, you're supposed to drop him and kill him. Shit. Luckily, got up at the wrong angle. There we go. Yeah, if you do that anywhere else on the stage, you fail, so...
Good work. You're as good as they said.
There you go. Apparently you can do that in under 30 seconds. I don't know how, but alright. Oh, I suppose, yeah, not fucking it up like we did. This one is difficult. I'll have a couple of goes at this, but we'll see. I remember this being particularly tricky. You have to sort of triple lure him.
What was that noise?
Not might. Okay. You have to wait till he's unalerted, and then.
What was that noise? What was that noise?
Right. Nice. Yeah, you have to get him in that pit. You can throw him, but I've never managed to angle the throw right.
Impressive, Snake.
Thank you. Drop all enemies into the holes. Oh yeah, this one's pretty tricky as well, actually. Nice. It doesn't matter if they hit the edge as long as they slide off it, okay. Oh, that was lucky. Right. Oh, what? He must have been alerted, but basically, yeah, you hit them all and, yeah, hit them all into the holes, and that's how you do that one. So, yeah. What was that, number 2? That was 3, okay, 4. Ah, yeah, there's no escape if someone sees you, yeah. You can get seen in this one, but it's better that you don't. So you get 6C4. Now I assume the way you're supposed to do this is attach them all to their backs, and I will try and do that, but there is an easier way to do it. Yeah, see, I don't know how you're supposed to do that. I just sneak past them and place them right next to them. It still works, so... Right, so first of all, sneak all the way to the end. One, 2, 3, 4... Oh, actually, there's a radar, I forgot about that. 5, 6... Ah, shit! I pressed... Oh, fuck it. Basically, you sneak along and then you put the next one there, and then you sneak along again, and then put the next one there, and then when you get to the other side of the wall, you blow them all up, and yeah, I fucked it though. Basically, you have to do it perfectly, so... Yeah, I won't be doing all these, I'm just kind of showing them off as a bit of a laugh. It's a bit of a laugh. If you want to increase your own age, or to have a bit of a laugh. This one, oh my god, the timing for this one is tight. Watch this. That's what they do over and over again, so you have to sneak in at the right moment and get them away. Ah! That one is really tricky. Basically, you sneak in and put one in a chokehold, drag him back to the start, because obviously if you leave him there, they're going to hear it, break his neck, then run in the gap that you've then created for yourself. Someone has shown you can literally, if you time it right, you can just run through, but I've never known the timing, so it's really tricky, that one. I know there's at least one here that's really cool. Can't remember what number it is. I didn't write down the number for this one. Eliminate all the stealth soldiers. This is a really weird mission because I swear sometimes the enemy placement is different. Because sometimes there's... Yeah. There's a couple of different ways the enemies can be in this one, and I don't know why. Because if you get a bad enemy placement, if you restart it, you get different. So you have to kind of work out where all the invisible soldiers are and take them out. You can use the lock-on to work out if they're there or not. Oh. That's fine if it alerts one, just don't go in close. Too far away to it to lock on. Yeah, if I'd been a bit closer I could have taken them two out where they were, but... Okay, there's one there.
What was that noise? What was that noise?
There you go. And then you then waste time trying to find the exit, but if you know where it is, then you could just be close to it to begin with. There it is. That means didn't get a good score, but if you pass it, it doesn't matter. Photo mode, I forgot about that as well. Shoot down advancing UFOs. Yeah, this one's fun. Oh shit. I'm trying to think, is this the one... Oh, I'm not going to spoil it, but is this the one where something else happens? I can't remember. There's another mission very similar to this. I don't know if it's this one or not. Yeah, basically what it is they don't get away or anything. They just get so close to you that you blowing them up injures yourself, and therefore you end up failing because you just run out of health. Like that. Yeah. Like that. Ah, you bitch. Yeah, there's a version of that where after destroying a couple, a big UFO comes out and you've got to shoot down the UFO, but I think that's one of the... what version is that? That might be puzzle mode, I'm not sure. Again, this is one of the many things I didn't look up. MGS VR missions UFO. I'll just see if I can find out what number mission it is. Find variety. Yeah, I should have used this guide to begin with because it's got the names of the missions in it. Oh, right. Lean on the wall, run up. Okay, 7, destroy all objects. Famous Stinger. Okay, yeah, it's worth doing 12 and 13 then at least. So, level 12. Genetic monster Genola. Guard Merrill. This stage has nothing to do with the main game sequence, which is a weird thing. Yeah. It's Genola. Yeah, the controller rumbles like mad. But yeah, if he gets to Meryl, he starts stomping on her, I think, so... There's a version of this where you have to guard Meryl from loads of soldiers using a sniper rifle, which is ridiculously difficult. And there's a version in Metal Gear Solid 2 where you have to protect a plate of curry and rice from people with a sniper rifle. We won't get to see that one though, because I'm no good at the missions in 2, so I can't unlock them all, sadly. I'll redo share play in a sec. The next mission's better than this one, I think, if I remember rightly. Some of these ending missions are like funny rewards for being able to do the rest of them, so... Yeah, he's moving faster now. Basically just hit any targets he's got. Notice how he falls like Johnny. Saved. Dun, dun, dun.
Impressive, Snake.
I'll do the share play a sec. Give me a moment. Dun, 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 dun.
Can I take a quick break?
Yeah, sure. Take a break there. I'll write down the time and I'll cut this out later. Okay. Alright. So, yeah, we took a break there, but you won't notice that on YouTube. We just fought Genola, the giant genome soldier, which apparently only exists in VR, so there you go. Next stage. The Revenge of Genola! Rescue Meryl. This stage has nothing to do with the main game sequence. Now this one can be done one of two ways. You can either... Well, give me a sec. Ah, he's back, is he? Oh dear. Now, you can either fight them like normal, or... Don't hit him at all. Wait. Because he was turned round, he doesn't know who did it. Hits him with the butt of his gun. You prick, why'd you hit me? Headbutt. And then they hit the water so hard it rains. Yay, mission over.
Impressive, Snake.
Yeah, that's the joke way to finish that one. There's one I think in a later game where you you can fight him like normal, but he's more difficult in the later games where he actually punches round the blocks and stuff, and you can leave a pawn mag and distract him, and even though he's giant, it still works. But yeah, that's variety missions. So there you go. Right, variety. Okay, I can't remember what of the puzzle ones are good. I just wrote puzzle. Sadly, I should have written down what numbers it were. Puzzle, let's see. Puzzle. Here we go. Right there. Yeah, some of these are just really tricky. Okay, yeah, number 3 is interesting. Eliminate enemy soldiers within the time limit. Head for the goal. When you drop the enemy into the pit, ... So, there's one way to do this. Oh, no, back there, hold on. No, okay. That's not the way to do it. That's neither way. I forgot the fact you get heard. I thought I could scare him out, but yeah, this is one of these ones where you can't get heard. I think I need to go slightly closer. Oh, okay, he actually went in the pit. I didn't mean that to happen, but okay. If you hit him in the pit, the goal's down here. That's the fast way of doing it.
Right.
I was trying to do it the slow way, weirdly. I think you've got to hit that pillar while he's behind it. I'm not sure.
Right.
Do that again. And then show you what happens if you do that. Because obviously if you don't hit him into the pit, then something else happens. Does that kill him or not? There you go. And the goal appears up there instead. So you have to then destroy that camera and then spend ages going up there. So yeah, it gives you a far longer time. And then the time limit's closing in. That is possible to make it, but yeah, you get a far better time if you hit them into the pit, so you just wait for the guard to move over the pit, basically.
Alright.
Number 4 is difficult. It's not that one. No. No. Okay. Oh yeah, that one's interesting. Yeah, level 10 is pretty tricky. That's quite an interesting one though. Now, I'm not going to do the long way because it takes fucking ages, but I'll just show off what the thing for it is. I think, can you get past it without him seeing you? Yeah, okay. Right, mine detector. So we have to go get the mine. Now this is a tricky bit. You have to do this the long way or the short way. You have to... If you walk past, he'll follow your footprints, which means you get caught. So you have to crawl past. But you have to crawl past. Look how quickly he's turning. So we have to make sure we're about up to the limit. Turn slightly. Oof, like that. As long as your main body is past the gap, then he won't see you. So pick up the claymore mine. Now this is where you can run past, because if he follows you this way, it doesn't matter.
Whose footprints are these?
Then you have to time this right so he's not looking at you as you... Yeah, because if you're on the straight there, he will see you. Right. Yeah, that's the problem. He restarts every so often. No, he's still coming, I think. Oh, there you go. Do the outside path there, because otherwise he's too close to see you the other side. What's he? Oh, he should have kept going, but alright. Maybe we need to stay close to him. But basically, you... I'll just explain it rather than showing you it. Basically, you get him to follow you all the way around here. Well, basically, yeah, you get him to follow you all the way to that glass wall there and put a claymore mine on and then get him to walk over it. However, the cheat way of doing it, and I will try and do this, it doesn't always work, but I will give it a go. This is genius that someone worked this out. Yeah, because that glass wall is no other way to destroy it, and you've got so little health in this level that you can't blow it up yourself. There is one earlier on where you have to put a claymore in front of a wall and then blow it up on purpose to destroy the wall. Right, so, if we place the mine... there, facing the wall, this shouldn't work, but it does. Shit, I think I fucked it up. Like that. And so the way that the explosion is angled, the edge of the explosion just reaches the glass wall, and that is the cheap way of doing that, and then you go through and get to the exit, basically. So yeah, just thought I'd show that one off. That one's quite cool. Right, so, mystery missions now. We'll be doing all these because these are brilliant. Yakobu is going to become a detective, don't you know? See if you can solve them. Broken camera. Catch and escort the criminal to the goal. The soldier who banged into the camera is the criminal. I love the music in these as well. So there's our victim. And the camera... I love that little bit incidental music. And you go, now, are there any other clues? And you go, well, he hit his head on the camera. Where was the camera? Oh, the camera was up there. And you go, hold on a minute. You go, this is head height for a guard, right? Mm-hmm. But if you look, the camera was up there. So the camera's like 10 foot in the air. So, I wonder if you can work out which one of them it was. And if you needed another clue, he's got a he's got a bump on his head. And if you hit him, if you hit a normal guard, if you hit him though. Mission 1. These are hilarious. There's one that's really tricky. I don't know if I'll be able to do that one, but the rest of them are just funny. Socks. Someone has taken the criminal's mask. So he's got the criminal's mask. And something about socks is the clue. A single sock. Oh, by the way, the criminal is random. It's not just, it's always criminal number 3 or whatever, so technically you do have to go along the line and inspect everyone. Huh.
Yeah, you've got a ponytail.
Yeah, he's the missing sock. He's wearing it as a mask.
Yeah.
If you look the rest of them, so that one's a good one. It's a shame you have to complete like 100 and something missions to even unlock these, but still. It's just a funny little bonus.
Impressive, Snake.
There's no time limit on these either. As long as you're doing within the time limit, you're fine. Popsicle. It looks like the enemy was having a popsicle. Certainly does. There's our victim. There's a polygonal PS1 popsicle with its own shadow, which is pretty impressive. Okay, so this is. I got stuck on this. I remember the first time round because I couldn't work out. So you look at them and they are all identical. Trust me. So let me work out which one it is first. Right, okay, I've worked it out. So, do you know how you'd work this one out?
The one with the no breath.
Yep, that is it. I got stuck on that for ages when I first bought this game. I had to look it up and went, oh yeah, of course. Yeah, because if you're so this is the only one of these missions where it's outside, so you're breathing and so are the other two, so it's the middle one. I didn't even think of that as a thing. You went, oh, if you eat something cold, it makes you breathe. And I went, oh yeah.
Impressive, Snake.
I think there's only like 10 of these, but they're funny. Nearsighted, too nearsighted to even see the wall. So he wears glasses. Okay. So, yeah, they all look identical again. So, how do you reckon you solve this one?
Is there only 3 of them?
Yep, there is only 3 of them, yeah. I think there's one mission where there's more than 3, but yeah, for the most part, there's only 3.
Is it obvious to you right now?
No, you'd have to do something first. It's funny, though.
Walk in front of them.
They're all acting very stoic. That's not it. Don't worry, if you can't get them, don't worry, these are tricky, but I just thought I'd give you a chance because it's quite funny. You go, well, apparently they're too nearsighted to see the wall.
Yeah.
So, what you do is, unless you want to keep guessing.
Wait. I can't see that there's different details on.
I was going to say, to save you time, they are literally identical.
Right.
I'll tell you if I won't tell you what the difference is if there is a difference, but I would tell you if there was. But yeah, they're all moving identically. They're all breathing the same. They're all standing the same.
Right. So you have to put them next to each other so they can't see each other.
You're almost there. I will give you a little demonstration. Nope. This is how you solve it, though.
So, yeah, the one that is the culprit is going to move into the wall.
Possibly. And it is randomised each time, so you can't just run. Yeah, like I said earlier, you can't just run to the one that it was last time because it could be different. Apart from the first mission, but
yeah, they'll just keep walking. Yeah.
Yeah, it's that guy. He's the culprit. It was you, guard. It was you all along.
Impressive, Snake.
Just have an entire game of this. Now this is not a guessing one. This is tricky. The getaway, capture the fleeing criminal. I will try this. I normally don't do this first time, but we'll see. I mean, that is literally the guy who killed him, so... It's this shit. Him running and getting mixed up with other guards and stuff, so you have to try and remember which one he is. He's the bottom one at the moment, I think.
Yeah.
And now they've crossed over, so he's the one on the left.
That one.
You have to get a throw in just there. Nice. Did it first time. Yeah, that one is really tricky. So if you lose track of him or you don't get that throw right, or you can intercept him any time as if you can cut him off at a corner, but it's very tricky. Yeah, there was no guesswork in that one, but that's a nice little thing there. Go on.
It's the cut game, isn't it?
Yeah, basically cut them off at the corners if you can. If you can't, then, you know. The dying message, Johnny, was the criminal the guard for the solitary confinement cell? And this is where you find out his name's Johnny. So... in incredibly thick 3D blood. But, yeah. Right, they all look identical, so I'll just tell you that. Right, how do you work out which one's Johnny?
How he falls.
Indeed, there you go. That is why you play the main game first. I think we do have to knock him out, though. Okay, there you go, yeah. These guards are easier to knock out than any other mission to facilitate that, so... It's not always the third one, it's just happened to be, that's how it's landed today. Ha! There you go. It's Johnny! Johnny! He's a sort of running gag character of the series, so yeah, he appears in VR missions as well.
Impressive, Snake.
And I'm pretty sure they never tell you his name's Johnny in the MGS1, though. That's why I mentioned it at the time, because I thought, well, may as well. Footprints. Capture the criminal by tracking the footprints. Oh, this is another non-guess one. I can't remember how you do this one now. Oh yeah, don't walk in this one, because you'll mix up your footprints with theirs. Okay. Around the top there. Then they go
Going the other way.
Oh, did it go the other way? Maybe I looked at it wrong. Okay,
Yeah.
it's either that third guy or, and these footprints start disappearing soon, I think. It's this set on the right, which go round and then... Okay, so it's either the third one or the second one.
In the middle.
Yeah, I reckon it's the second one because I think the bit that I get caught on is at my feet. There's a double footprint and it crosses over, and I couldn't work out what way it was crossing over. Yeah, and then the footprints start disappearing. So yeah, okay. I should take the wrong guy to the marker at some point to show you what happens. I think you get a different tune and it says you screwed it up. A feeble man observed the suspect well because the real criminal tends to be nervous and jittery. So he left no items as clues, but we know that he's jittery. They are all identical. So what do you reckon we have to do? Do we have any items? No. Okay, I was just checking.
Stand in front of them, I don't know.
Pretty much. Just eye them up. See what happens. For some reason we're getting all the right hand side today. This is not the case most of the time, but anyway. That head bit is a glitch. That's not supposed to be happening, but...
No, but
Yeah.
it's heartbeat.
Okay. We know it's that one, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the wrong one on purpose just to show you what happens with that. Because we can easily do this again. Oh, I remember it being different. Huh. I remembered it going... and sort of slowing the music down. Maybe I'm thinking of something else. Oh well. That one's an easy one to do though, so that's why I picked this one to do it with. Yeah, it's just funny. I think this was the one I got. This was one I got stuck on for a little while as well. So let's see if it's the same one again. Yeah, see, this time it's the middle one. So it was the middle one. So technically you can speedrun these by just grabbing the middle guard each time and just keep doing it until it rolls the middle one.
Impressive, Snake.
So that's how you speedrun these, I guess. Mission 9. Disguise. The criminal has bad eyesight, so bad that he even mistook Snake for someone else. So glasses again, but not the same solution, I might add. Too close. You don't need to see these items, by the way, I'm just doing it for some added flavour. Right, this one, I cannot believe how long I got stuck on this given how simple it is. They are all identical again. So, he has bad eyesight to the point where he might mistake Snake for someone else. So I was thinking, I'll just show you some of my thought I had the first time around. Thought, well, do we just have to do the same thing again and just see if he, you know, thinks we're someone else by looking at him, or... You know, and I tried dragging them all away from the wall, and they all fall normally, and they all walk back to their position. And if you kick them, they just get back up and go back into position. The solution for this one, I think, is unfair. But if you want to have a guess, then let me know. My other thought as well was to see if they would respond to knocks, but they don't. So, do you want me to show you how you do this one?
Well, how do the other two recognise you?
They all act exactly. I can't think of any way to. They all just act stoically. You know, they all just stand there. If you look at them close, far away, drag them away. I showed you with this one particularly, but I trust me on this one. The other two do exactly the same thing. Otherwise, I would show you it with all three of them to demonstrate that one of them was different. But yeah, they are all literally the same.
You can't tell.
No, not right now.
Right.
There is something you've got to do, and I think this is slightly ridiculous and unfair, but if you can come up with a solution, then that would be amazing.
I was going to drag one of them in front of the other.
It's a thought. To save the time, I'll just tell you that happens if you whatever combination you do it in. So that isn't the solution, but I just thought I'd show you that it doesn't work. But yeah, it's a good thought actually. I never even thought of that, so well done. It's the sort of thing you spend hours on trying to work out. Give me a sec. I pressed the pause button there by accident. Ugh. Right. So you look around and try and do stuff and everything, and then so in the end I ended up looking this up and went, oh my god. Right, so do you want me to show you?
Is it just that you leave without any of them, or?
No, again, another good thought. Also, I never noticed this, I think that's a glitch, the way those lines are appearing on there, but... You do have to ultimately drag one to the goal once you've worked out which one it is.
I can't really think what else you can do.
No, that's the thing. I got really, really stuck on this one, I must admit. And I thought maybe there's an item or something. Well, the glasses are an item, but then there's an item in everything, and that guy's dead, and you know.
And you can't just bring him to them.
No, you see, that's what I thought as well. That was another thought I had, but no, you can't. He's a
bring them to him.
Solid model.
Not in the time you've got.
No, probably not. That isn't the solution, though. I just thought I'd mention it. I mean, that's literally just to save us time of having to drag all three there. I can literally tell you that won't work.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's bizarre what they expect you to do. Well, I suppose it's not that bizarre if you were super observant. But I mean,
oh, there's a fourth one.
Is there a fourth one? What did you see?
On the right.
I might restart this actually just for the extra time, but. You go, yeah. There's a gap on the right, isn't there? Interesting. Yeah. So is there a fourth guard, and therefore you could use him in some way? The problem is I didn't see this gap in the wall for ages.
Right.
Yeah. No guard, eh? Hairpiece. Brother! Yeah, that's literally it. I got stuck for ages because I didn't know that was there. So, yeah, there you go. Huh.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Salute.
salutes because he thought I was liquid. You bastard.
Impressive, Snake.
Ridiculous. Right. Now this one is brilliant. This is the last one. So you're stuck in this corridor to start with. You don't. You go. Hold on. I'm not. Bloody beeping. You're not even in a VR thing. It's technically still VR, but hello.
Is this Lara Croft's house?
Could be. I don't want to look through the window. Well, it sure looks like someone's in there. So the way to get through, like that. Level 10, sealed room. Investigate the room and solve the mystery of a murder behind closed doors. So, give me your thoughts as we go along, and I'll show you all the stuff in the room you can look at, hopefully. If you run out of time, I can just restart, so... You have to get the position right on these things. So, a broken vase. I can't remember which things... I think the paintings one.
Is that a rifle?
It certainly was. There's a picture of... I think that looks like liquid, but I'm not sure who that's supposed to be.
Yeah.
A rifle. A stuck grandfather clock. It sounds like it's still ticking, but... That next painting is definitely Hideo Kojima.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Someone said, why does Hideo Kojima look like a 60-year-old man and a 40-year-old woman at the same time? One of the chairs is tipped over. Whatever happened here must have been quite elaborate.
That is a leopard.
Yep, sure looks like one. I don't know why it focuses on the tail, because I think you can focus on the head. Or maybe it's just you focus anywhere on it and that counts. Yeah, maybe that counts. It's funny though, because of the PS1 model, from up here it looks really cool, but when you look at it straight up, it's just weird. It looks like it's got ears, but it really hasn't.
Yeah.
They just sort of... That's a really good effect, actually, because it makes it look... The head look 3D, but it's not. Brilliant.
And then...
Spare guard mask with blood on it. At least I assume that's blood. Huh. That's the guard and some enemies with the production crew of the game.
There's the ghosts, aren't they? Some of them.
There's the what, sorry?
One of them at least was the ghost.
Oh, yeah, actually, yeah, you're right. Yeah, very possibly then. Yeah, because the halo. Yeah, I didn't notice that. Well done. Yeah. The vase that was smashed on the floor, I assume, is from there. What else can we find?
There's a thing on the floor that's same length as the rifle.
What, there?
Yeah, sword.
It's a sword. Not a broken sword, but a sword nonetheless. I have absolutely no idea what that's supposed to be, and I've never known. Some sort of pixelated carvings. Could be some sort of secret entrance. Oh yeah, I also went around and knocked on all the walls in case it was one of those things like the thing in the main game where there's something different.
Yeah.
One of them got painted over. So that means the whole thing was filmed on... Sorry?
Surveillance.
Yep. CCTV, which is... I've never worked out where that camera's supposed to be. Ever. There's a big fish up there, we'll look at that in a minute. Oh, hold on, there's something over there. A key. There's it's not focusing on it, it should do. There we go. Yeah, you get too close to items and you can't look at them.
I saw some initials on the desk as well.
Yep. TK. Stand up for that. With a what looks like a box cutter.
Yeah.
Yep. That's the clock going off because we're halfway through the time, I think.
A mobile phone.
Yep. A nice early 90s mobile phone.
The computer's smashed as well.
Solid pizza. That should be look-upable, but yeah, it sure is. Something smashed the monitor. I think maybe you have to walk around the other side to look at the pizza. Yeah, there we go. Solid pizza. I think there's a couple of things on the bookshelf. Some pills and an empty bottle of wine. Mystery grows. That is a carving of a lion. I think it has got a head, but it's just flat at the top.
Yeah.
I think you can look at the fish. Hold on. I remember that being a point that you could look at, but anyway, the big fish is up there anyway.
What's that on the shelf in the middle?
Indeed, what is that? It appears to be a copy of Metal Gear Solid signed by the entire cast. Excellent. I've got the Metal Gear Solid 2 version of that. No, 3, sorry.
Right.
A trophy in a plant. Don't know what relevance that has to anything, but could be something. If you ever need to be healed by Resident Evil. Green fern. A tiny plant. And I think that's everything. I think. Although I couldn't get it to look at the fish. And if I can, I will. But it's something to do with the angle you've got to stand at, I think. But yeah, if you can think of how to solve the mystery, I'll pause it before the time runs out. But yeah, have a think. And there's lots of different things that could have happened here, isn't there? Yeah, it's not a problem that we can't get it focus on the fish, but because it's not really that important. But I just wondered if you could. Oh, there were some scratch marks there. I didn't see those before. Yeah, right. So with 10 seconds to go, I'm going to pause it there for a moment and give Yakobu thinking time with mystery music. So there's a hell of a lot of things.
Figure out why they're all linked or what.
You've got to work out basically what happened. So maybe some of them are linked, maybe some of them aren't. I don't want to speak too much on it, but no, they're not. I mean, if you can think of a way to link them all, I'll be impressed. But yeah, something happened here. What happened? This is genius, by the way.
The other guard was dressed as the leopard and then escaped.
Yeah, you go. Also, that's the other thing as well. Not only did it happen in a locked room, where is the guy that killed him? That's the other thing. I'm not saying that's something you have to solve, but it's something to think about at least. Possibly. Maybe.
Then he fell onto the chair and then
He ate the pizza and then had to get something off the shelf and then fell off the chair onto the rifle and then accidentally scratched his name and bloodied his head and left his mask and then became a leopard and got filmed on camera and there's a key for some reason even though there's no locks as far as I can work out, and there's a gun that's not loaded and there's a sword and there's statues and stupid things and yeah.
He got his keys out of his pocket, but he bled to death. And that's why they're on the floor.
Let me know when you want me to reveal the real truth of what happened here.
Yeah, I literally can't think.
Okay, let's see how close you were with your intricate thought.
It's not actually dead.
Italian tomato-based food condiment. That's it. Yeah, the way you work that is just let the time run out. You don't even have to look at anything in the room. You can literally break down the door and stand there for 5 minutes. Brilliant. It's a proper joke one. I love it. Oh dear. Yeah, that's it. Tomato sauce. He fell asleep on some tomato sauce. What was the rest of the room about? Absolutely no idea. Had nothing to do with anything. Brilliant. Just a room of red herrings. Oh, I love it. That is why mystery mode is my favourite mode in the game. So, yeah, there you go. Right, so these all special modes all unlock at different percentages. One of the highest percentages, I think you have to get 90% of the rest of the missions. You unlock ninja mode, which when we were told back in the day, as it were, that I should change the background, shouldn't I? I forgot. How do I do that? Let's see. Yeah, sorry, I should have done this ages ago, but that's the VR version. I think we use that during the main game. So let's use that one. Should have done this at the start because I might split this into 2 different streams and have the VR missions as a separate thing. Yeah, there you go. That looks quite good. Right, okay. So ninja missions. There's only 3 of them, but slash up all the targets and head for the goal. The sheer just being able to be the ninja is just and the music's great as well. So
nice.
And you can stealth kill them as well. Hold on. That wasn't the right button. Okay, well basically on this one we've got to do, yeah, so you can literally jump. Other things you can do, you can't jump up that high, you can activate stealth camo, but it does take your health down. And you remember that thing at the end of the ninja battle where he created the bubble around himself to kill everyone? You can activate that as well. So if you get caught by guard, you can shock them into sort of submission, as it were. Try and kill one by stealth. Shit, pressed the button wrong. Oh, also, it's the only time you ever get to see the proper Arms Tech logo with the word Arms Tech written below it. You can get seen in these, so it doesn't really matter if you do. Where'd that guy go? There he is. Right, he slit their throat like that. Nice. Didn't get the animation properly, but you saw most of it, so. So yeah, basically you're just looking for those brown targets right now. I jumped on him and stomped on his head. Nice. Oh, we must have missed one. You have a surprisingly low amount of HP as well, so you can't really... Ah, there it is. I know where the goal is, so... But yeah, you can activate stealth and stuff, and I'll try and hit one with that bubble thing. Like that. And you... Oh, it killed him. I didn't realise it could kill him. Nice. So there you go. There's mission 1.
Where are you looking?
So you get quotes from him on these missions as well, depending on how fast you do it. The amount of times people must have replayed these 3 missions just for an excuse to play as the ninja. Eliminate 30 enemy soldiers and head for the goal. So we can now focus on murdering people. You can't knock on the wall or anything. He's asleep, so... No, that wasn't what I wanted, but never mind. It's actually kind of easier to get caught and then have them come to you most of the time. But... Okay. Not doing too well here, but yeah, that's the problem. If the stealth didn't take your health down, then it'd be ridiculously easy, but I suppose they have to make it semi-difficult. Yeah, this is why the ninja was on the title screen. All this was to build up for these 3 missions. This was such a big deal back when this came out. It seems silly now, but yeah. Yeah, the ability to jump was ridiculous because you think, oh Jesus, I didn't realise you could do any of that. Sure did hear something, baby. Up the top is quite dangerous actually because the camera doesn't point up there, so you can't see where they are. Yeah, you basically just... Oh god. Wanted to get up high so I could have a look. Whatever, that'll do. Right, well there's one right up the top, so...
Yeah,
so there aren't 30 gods in... Go on.
The pan flute reminds me of Blanca.
Yeah. Yeah, they regenerate from over there. So... Yo! I always get stuck when there's one left. Oh wait, I can hear him. Oh, there he is. See if I can actually sneak up on this one. So, like that, and then... Nice. So I suspect they want you to do that all along, but yeah.
Where are you looking?
I think he says something about excellently done, or something like that, if you get good score.
With finesse.
With finesse, find and destroy Snake. If you get the wrong person or get spotted, the training mission is aborted. So now you can't get spotted. Yeah, I thought that was the one thing that disappointed people. All 3 missions happen in exactly the same place, but yeah. So how can we tell which one is Snake? This is random, by the way, so you can get a good draw on this sometimes. Aha. Sure looks like him. Oh, I got seen. Shit. Should have snuck up on him. Sorry, what was that?
It sounded like the one with the hairpiece.
Yeah. Him in Liquid's hairpiece. You have to sneak up on him and cut his throat. If you swing past him, you will. Sometimes you can get him, but I must have shot forward a little bit. Hey, Beer Jesus. Oh, probably slow there. Sometimes he's that guard, and you can just go, oh, brilliant. There he is. Right. Notice how he makes the sound, like when he dies. Playing as homicidal Peter Parker, yeah. What's this for a victory pose? Yes!
Where are you looking?
Okay, I got a bad score there, but basically, yeah, I've done it in about 22 seconds before. I'll see if I can do it a little bit faster and get one of the other comments. I think it's different every time you put the game on, so I think he's always going to be in the same position while we're here, but it can be random if you turn the game off, I think. Bad placement. No, I've lost him. Try again. I think he was probably one of the guards on the right, I'm not sure. I say, yeah, if you get really lucky if he's the one that comes past first of all. Right. Okay. There he is. There you go, that's a bit more like it.
That's good.
There you go. That's good. Excuse me. Shouldn't have tried that. Yeah, and that's usually your last few missions. Now, when you get 100%, obviously I can't get it to show it, but I will try and find the picture it shows you when you get 100%. VR missions. But, oh, excuse me. It's because I sat up. Finding the picture. Again, I could have done this before I started the stream, but I completely forgot about it. There it is. I mean, it's not a great picture, but it's a version of the picture you get. I think it's slightly cut down. But you get that picture. So if everyone wants to have a quick look at that, there is slightly more to that picture, but they cut off the edges for some reason. But I don't think you're missing much. But it was a mystery at the time as to what that even was. But that's a small preview for a later game. So what you're seeing there is what looks like Metal Gear Ray, but redesigned with better legs and stuff, and completely different body. So yeah, you don't learn what that is until Metal Gear Solid 2, possibly. So there you go. So that's pretty cool. Oh, I didn't mean to press that. So I think we're pretty much done. I can't think there was anything else I wanted to... Oh, maybe I can kill him with the shock thing, actually. I might try that. Didn't think to do that. Yeah, if we can activate stealth, we can go closer to him. Like that. Kill him like that, and then do it even quicker. Oh, did it slower, because I wasn't standing on the right spot when the thing generated. Whatever. But you get the idea anyway. There we go, we got the second place one. Excellent. Right, yeah, so there you go. So, yeah, I mean, if anyone wants to get this based on the missions I've shown, then do, because there's a lot more to this game. It's just that it would take ages for me to do it, and I don't think it's worth watching. But, yeah, we showed off... The mystery is still my... mystery and I think the ninja missions are probably my two favourites. There's very little of them, but that's what makes them good, I suppose, because they bulked out the rest of the game with too much repeating. So pretty much every mission you do at the start, you have to do 3 different times in 3 different ways. It's a bit much. But there you go. So that is VR missions. I will save that. Because we got some good scores there. Oh, no, actually, no, there is one other thing. Let me exit to the main menu. Because doing well, getting certain percentages unlocks... what is it? Is it extra? I think? Yeah, unlocks photography. Now, we saw a little bit of this in the preview for this game, but I'll pick... I don't know, 2. I think 2 is more interesting. I can't remember. Is that the one at the desk? Yeah. So basically, depending on what percentage of the game you've unlocked, you can get closer to a 30%, 50%, 70%, 90%, 100%. So you can basically, and because there's nothing else in the area, the 3D model's really good for PS1. So this basically just allows you to, this basically just allows you to take pictures. So can't imagine why I did that. But yeah, part way through the time she gets up and stretches and walks about and stuff. And this area's got unique music as well. So this is literally just photo opportunities. Now, there are 2 for Naomi. There's 1 for Mei Ling, but the way to unlock the one for Mei Ling is to get, I think, the top, or the lowest time, as it were, so the top score. She moved her legs then. Can't imagine what this mode's for other than just perving. But yeah, you have to get the number 1 fastest time in all the first 15 missions, and I can do it in about 13 of them, but a couple of them I just can't manage. So I've never unlocked Mei Ling, but I have seen footage of it at least, so I know it exists. That happens if you get to an area that you haven't completed the percentage for, but this is 100%, this is as close as you can get. So, but yeah, she there's another version where she's just standing there and she poses and stuff, and then in this one I think she gets up after a while and walks about. But yeah, I think this is probably the last thing we'll do on this game, because I think I've pretty much exhausted all I wanted to show. But yeah, there's a ton of add-on content here for the original game, so yeah, I'd say it was worth getting if you anyone's looking to get it. I don't know who I'm recommending it to at this point, because it's a 30-something-year-old game, but still. Someone might want it, and this might have convinced someone to get it, so why not? Get the Master Collection.
Yeah.
Oh.
Is it just 1 to 3?
Yeah, it's 1 to 3. All of the VR mission package for 1. It's got all the different language versions of it, which some of the languages actually change the game slightly. Like, for instance, going into Japanese gets you the Japanese version of the game, etc. You get integral version of 1, which has got different stuff in it, which is Japanese. Yeah, you get 2, all the VR missions with that. 3. Now, interestingly, Marge, there's flies buzzing around your head. Yeah, just ow. Yeah. Yeah. So 2 and 3 are based off the secondary releases on PS2. So they're based off Subsistence, Metal Gear Solid 2 Subsistence, and Metal Gear Solid 3 Sustenance, something like that. It's one of the. Oh, she's doing stretches. Lovely. And I might as well leave that on so you can look at her. Yeah. Now the thing is that because there's certain things missing that you won't get unless you get the PS2 original versions. There's only a few things, and you wouldn't notice them if you didn't know they weren't there. Basically, in Metal Gear Solid 2, because there was an upcoming game about skateboarding coming out, I think she fell asleep there. Called Extreme Skateboarding or something. There's a skateboarding mode where you get to skateboard around part of the Big Shell, which is a place in Metal Gear Solid 2, as either Snake or well, we won't ruin that. And there's a skateboarding mode that's not included in the Master Collection. In 3, the only thing that's missing is there's a tie-in with Ape Escape where you play as Snake and you have to use a special banana gun to lure out the little monkeys with the lights on their head, and you have to stun them and stuff. That's not in there, sadly. The only other thing it locks out as well is how much can I say about this without spoiling it? There's a thing that happens, let's say, in Metal Gear Solid 3, and if you save during a certain point, when you reload the save, you load it to a completely different game. And it's like a hack and slash thing where you're in this prison, you're this sort of beast with 2 large hooks, and you go around and attack people, and eventually you build up this little bar of energy, and then you can turn it slow-mo and super hack through people and all this, and after a while Snake wakes up, because it's basically been a dream, and then there's a follow-up funny phone call that goes with it. That's all cut out, sadly, because what that was to promote was Hideo Kojima was going to release a game called Guy Savage, which was based on that demo in the prison with the guy with the hooks. But the game never got made, sadly. So they cut it out, which unfortunately means that the subsequent codec call that's funny as well gets cut out. But again, there's small things that, although they're nice, you wouldn't notice they weren't there if you didn't know they were supposed to be. So, yeah, it's not like big chunks of the game are missing or anything. But, yeah, so the Master Collection is all that. People have had problems with the Master Collection. It's not perfect. There are problems with it. I think most of them have been fixed with patches, though. I can't be sure because I don't know what most of the problems were. But when I got it, I didn't find any problems with it, so maybe I'm just happy with what I got. I don't know. I think the main problem is that because it's the Master Collection, people thought they'd be remastered or have special things done to them. It's basically just a re-release with a few extras from the PS3 version.
Yeah.
And Metal Gear Solid 1 is included, which wasn't the case with the PS3 collection. It was a digital download code, but in this it is included in the thing. So, and interestingly, the Master Collection is called Volume 1, which makes people think that Volume 2 is probably going to be, if it's 3 other games, I mean, hopefully, they'll have to edit a shitload of stuff out of it, like we talked about the other week, but Metal Gear Solid 4, possibly Peace Walker, which I've never played. I don't know if they do Metal Gear Solid 5.
And then Metal Gear Acid.
Acid is such a side game that's not even canon to the rest of the series, so if they were going to put in canon games, they would have to put in the next 3, which are 4, Peace Walker, and... what the fuck's it called? The other PSP one. Portable Ops, I think it's called. Which I think wasn't canon, and then later on they said, no, it is. So everyone went, oh, okay. Oh, and you also get the Metal Gear 1 and 2. Actually, I could show a little bit of them off, actually. I didn't think of that. How do we get out of this? Don't know how you get out of this. Sorry?
Yeah, I need a new SharePlay.
Oh, sorry, I didn't even realise it had gone. I was looking away thinking about stuff. Let me do another SharePlay, and then I'll try and work out how to exit this mode. Should have said that, actually. Yeah, we were doing practice mode. That's brilliant, I love that. Still reference that to this day. Free climb, baby. Practice mode. Oh, you do it from the menu. Okay, return to the main menu. Oh, no, actually, I think Metal Gear 1 and 2 are they're a separate icon on the menu, so I can't access them from here. So I'd have to literally end the stream and come back. But I don't know if it's worth doing that for... I just wanted to show a couple of minutes of it, but I don't know if it's worth doing for that. I'll tell you what, one day we'll play them, but I'll have to play them off stream once at least first, because I've never completed them, and they are pretty tricky. Just so I have an idea of where we're going, kind of thing. Because there's not as much direction as in these games, because they're released on the MSX in 85 and 86, I think. So yeah, it will show you some backstory on Big Boss and stuff. Not much, but you know, as much as I covered in sort of 5 minutes at the start when we started playing this. So yeah, I would say it's probably pointless playing the special missions if you're going to do the VR missions, because they're basically the same thing. And Integral is the Japanese version. You do have to download them separately though. It will not come pre-installed, so you have to click on it and then download from store or whatever. It's free, but I just thought I'd mention that.
That's weird.
Yeah, it is weird.
So the collection is on a disc?
Yeah, at least one copy of each game is on the disc. You have to download, I think, the US and the Japanese versions, I think, but it doesn't take long. It's a tiny file, so... Other things, yeah, downloads, screenplay book. I can't remember what this is now.
Yeah, but it'd be like 2 gigabytes, wouldn't it, for the download?
Oh, I'm not sure.
Because if it's another copy of the game, then it's...
Well, yeah, I think it applies a language patch, apart from in the Japanese version where it is a whole other game. But again, it's a lot smaller than you would imagine. I don't know how they've done it, but I don't know. It loads in one game at a time, I guess, from memory. I really don't know.
Well, if it was exactly 2 full discs, then it would be 1.5 gigs each.
Oh, the master book, yeah. How do I turn pages? No, hold on. Where's the controls? Controls, there we go. Oh, right. L1 and R1. Should have guessed. Oh, yeah, because it's Japanese, so it opens backwards, doesn't it? Yeah, complete ghost photo guide. Again, what was the button for zooming? Zoom. Zoom in and out, triangle and square. Right, okay. I don't know why I didn't think of that. Okay. Yeah, so these are where all the ghosts are in the game. So you can see an example of it there. Yeah, the framed Police Noughts poster and all that. It doesn't tell you what ghosts they are, but this photo cannot be taken in the European release of the game. What one? It says there's a mark next to it. I didn't know there wasn't one in the...
What's the...
It looks like there's a line next to it, like 1, but I can't see it on the list.
Okay.
I can't tell if it's going to be next to the... Oh no, there it is, 36. The cargo elevator, there's a little 1 next to it. Okay,
yeah.
I didn't know that. So one of them isn't in the European version. That's weird. I didn't know that. Huh. But yeah, this is a whole thing about the game and stuff. The other book that I clicked past, if I go back to that a second, because I didn't know how to zoom before. Oh, one of the trophies is for looking at every page in this book, so you just click through like 600 pages.
Right.
This is a entire script of every piece of dialogue and codec call in the game. So if you ever wanted to find something in text, it's brilliant. I mean, you could spend fucking hours reading this. There's loads of it. The bright dot in the middle is you, Snake. The red dots are your enemies, and the blue cone shape represents their field of vision. For some reason, she went Nigerian there, but never mind. So yeah, there's all those. You get all those. I think you get a master book for the whole series, and I think you get the... Whichever way around it is, you get an entire script for each game as well. And options, language... Yeah, that's... Okay. Yeah, with the Japanese one, if you switch it to Japanese, you are playing the Japanese version of the game, so you don't get... Oh, it is funny that when you die, Snake. So yeah, there you go. Right, I have absolutely no idea what we're going to do next. I mean, it is closing in on 2, so we could end the stream there, but we will have to decide what we're going to do next time.
Yeah.
Also, interestingly, if you read that bit of text there, I didn't notice this before. In this game, the game features many new ideas, such as the use of the controller's vibration function and various secrets hidden within the game's packaging. Sort of ruins it a little bit, but okay. Right, okay, so yeah, right. I mean, obviously we've got all the choices we had before. 2 main choices, I think, because do we want to move into a longer game? Because my 2 thoughts are we either do the next Yakuza game, maybe, and obviously once we're locked into that, we're locked into it, or we try and do the next Batman game. Now, the thing with the next Batman game is almost all the story scenes in that are blocked, apparently. I have not seen it myself, but apparently it's really bad to the point where you almost can't play it. So I would have to have it set up through the Steam Deck and everything, so you'd have to help me with that, because I honestly can't remember how to do it now, because my brain doesn't work like that. So if you want to if we want to do Batman next, I think one night when I'm not streaming, you'd have to help me set it up for the next day, because I don't really want to be rushing about on the day when we do it, so I'd rather do it the day before. So it's entirely up to you, because you'd have to basically be helping me. So yeah, let me know if you want to do that, or you want to see me play something else, or whatever. I mean, we've got options, so you know.
Right.
Oh, and there's also all the Lego games as well, and you know, various other things I've got. So yeah. I mean, technically we could do this off stream, I suppose, but is anyone else still here, by the way? Because I might cut this bit off later.
I know.
It says Danzo's still here, but I asked if he was here earlier and he didn't. Maybe he fell asleep or put it on mute or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, what do you reckon? If any thoughts? Oh, and also about thoughts about this game as well. Sorry, I should have asked that first.
I like the game.
Excellent. I like the game. I like the way you play, sir. Oh, also, we got a follow earlier. I didn't thank him, but I messaged him while you were away, and he said not a problem, because I said, oh, the Beer Jesus followed earlier, and I missed it. So thanks to Beer Jesus for following 4 hours ago. Sorry I missed that.
About the story overall, sort of, by the time you get to the... Because you're trying to piece things together in your head, but you can't really get there until you get into the room where they're sort of watching you, but discussing how the plan's going to go. And then they see you and then throw the key away. It's
Yeah,
like,
pretty much.
Yeah. And then and it's like once you mentioned that they're not there when you get back. And then just leave it there. It's just like, that's when I was able to sort of work out that they wanted to start it.
So you were partly right about being tricked into it, but not for the right reason. I don't think you'd have been able to work that out though, because it's fiendishly complicated. and then the fact that even though you've been told whams at the end, they go nope. That is a big thing with Metal Gear Solid. If you think something's right, it probably isn't, and when you're told something's right, it probably isn't. So and you can't trust anybody. But yeah, Ocelot was the main villain, as it turns out, of some kind, working with the President Solidus. So there you go.
Other than that, I think I'm a bit too tired to have any extra thoughts on it.
That's okay. Yeah, do you want to leave it till tomorrow or something, and you can message me or whatever, and we can work out what we're going to do next, game-wise? Or we can decide now. It's up to you. I mean, it doesn't really matter.
I'd quite like to start Yakuza next, actually.
Okay, we can do that. Yeah, we'll be starting Yakuza 4. I think, when we get round to doing Batman, I apologise. I should be able to remember from the last time you told me how to set it up, but I really can't. So yeah, I'd have to have help with that. I think I've heard that the next blocked bit in the Yakuza game is at the end part of 6. So I think 4, 5 and 6 are all 4, 5 and most of 6 are totally fine. Which is surprising, to be honest. 3 was completely fine. And apparently 4, 5 and 6 one as well. I might leave this bit on the end of the stream because it's kind of interesting if anyone wants to know what we're doing next. So next stream should be embarking on Yakuza 4. I don't know if that's got a subtitle actually. Did Yakuza 3? I don't think it did.
No.
Yakuza 4. Well, it's Yakuza 4 remastered technically, isn't it? So nope, does not say. There you go. It'll be the PS4 version released on through the Master Collection. So technically, the next game after 4 is Dead Souls, but that's never been re-released. So and it's really expensive. That's the zombie one with I think that was the first time you got to play as Majima, because obviously Zero didn't come out till ages later. But there's a zombie one that doesn't. I don't think it's part of the story anyway, so we won't miss anything by skipping it. But if that ever gets re-released, I'll play that on stream. Why not? See what it's like. It's supposed to be crap, but might be worth a laugh anyway. Zombie, because we got a little taste of the zombies when Majima decided to be a zombie in Zero for a while, if you remember that. When he was chasing us about. Oh no, not in Zero, in Kiwami 1. Sorry. Yeah, when it was the Majima everywhere thing, and he was a police officer and a zombie, and yeah. So anyway, I hope everyone enjoyed that. We will. That was the other option as well, to move straight into Metal Gear Solid 2, but that's probably a bit much, I think. But we'll come back to this series. I know this got. Someone asked if I was going to do the rest of these, and I said, well, yeah, I'll do 2 and 3 at least. 2 I'm a bit less practiced at, and 3 I'm even less practiced at, but we'll see. I haven't played 3 on a proper difficulty in years. I only played it when the Master Collection came out on easy, which was basically just running through the game killing everyone, which hardly counts. But yeah, we'll see. So yeah, it's been a really fun stream. Thanks for everyone who came. Thanks to Neo, Beer Jesus, the follow from him as well. I assume it's a him, I don't know. Green Fox, me, Danzo, and Yakobu, obviously, for co-hosting and for enjoying the game with us.
Thanks.
So yes, hopefully you enjoy that, and yeah, I might stop editing these at night, because I try and edit these before I go to bed and it takes bloody ages, so I might just do that. It's not like anyone's, oh, you haven't released it yet, so I don't know why I bother. Just do it tomorrow. Do it tomorrow night when I've got more time. So yeah, because otherwise I end up staying up till like, I think once I stayed up till 2 in the afternoon from the night before, and then so I had 3 hours sleep and then had to eat dinner and then fell asleep again after an hour. So hardly got anything done the next day, so I'm trying to go to sleep at I suppose it is now 2 in the morning, but at a slightly more decent time. I'll stay up for another couple of hours and then go to bed probably. I'll try to anyway. Because I can still be up at night for streams, it's just I stay up for ages after a stream's ended and I've got no idea why. I don't need to, I'm not doing anything other than waiting for the files to edit and stuff. I don't know why I bother though, I can just do that the next day. But anyway, hopefully everyone enjoys that. If anyone's got any comments they want to leave on the YouTube version, or things that they think I missed, or ideas or things in the story that I should have mentioned, because obviously to me I've got them all in my head and I can't remember what ones I've already done, whereas Yakobu doesn't obviously. So if you think there's any relevant information I can tell him, then let me know. I mean, sometimes I get comments on the videos like years after I posted them, but still. We'll see how that goes. So yeah, I think that went really well, and yes, thank you everyone. You're all right to end the stream there, I assume, because you said you were tired. So
yeah.
okay, yep. I'm because I'm still going to be awake for a while. So yes, I shall go and finish off a tomato, cheese, and sausage pasta bake, and have some fun and go to bed. So yes, see you everyone on Discord, and goodbye everybody. Goodbye.
Goodbye.